Kibeli wanyo, kibeli zanyo. Adanji wanyi na cheze, ibialo na mao, kibialo na njo.
Why this feeling? Why am I having this feeling that something is going wrong in the kingdom where I serve the gods and the ancestors as priests? Why?
A small debt makes a man your debtor. A large one makes a man your enemy.
Father, everything is going to be fine. We won before. We will win again.
Igwogidi, someone has committed an abomination against the land and against the ancestors. The sacred Ogidi has been stolen. The gods are angry. Yes, the gods are angry.
What?
Yes, the gods are angry. Is that possible?
Can anyone possibly steal the sacred Ogidi?
I am telling you what came to me while I was in the abode of the gods. I made broader inquiries and I discovered what I have just said.
But who could have done that?
Someone I do not know. Onyeze, the time has come for you to rise as a king and salvage our land. The sacred Ogidi is the effigy of the progenitor of our land. Onyeze, it is the foundation of our existence. And if it could be stolen, then we have no root.
So, when did you say Uncle will be coming back?
I really don't know. Why?
He didn't tell you when he'll be coming back.
Lotana, are you here for me or my brother?
Sorry. You know,
They won't know.
Fine. Okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
How was your day? Permit me to say, I must confess, you look exceptionally handsome today.
Thank you there. You too. You look beautiful. You know, I like your hairstyle.
You do?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, if you maidens will excuse me.
No, welcome. Lotana.
Huh?
What was that?
What?
You do know he's in love with someone else, right?
Yes, I do. And I have been waiting. I have waited 4 whole years for this someone else to love him back.
Lotana, what was the meaning of that? Can you start talking?
Different maidens have different things that interest them. Will you say you don't agree with me on that?
Are you by that confirming to me that my brother is the one that interests you?
Mma, let us tell ourselves the truth. Has Onwuka not tried for her? We have equally tried for her. She has different interests. And I've decided to step in and solve this my way.
You sure have a plan. What is it?
It is simple. I will tell her that I'm now interested in Onwuka. And she'll come out of her shell immediately. That's the plan.
So what if she refuses to come out of her shell?
Then, Onwuka will get the best of me. Your brother is a good man. And he surely deserves the best.
Gods of our land, not today of all days.
My princess, please. May I have a minute of your time? I promise I won't take long.
What is it? What do you want from me?
My princess, I know that your answer to my proposal is still the same. And I also know that at this point in your life, you could use a friend. So, I am not here alone to offer you shoulders to cry on, but also to let you know that I am available. That is what I want to say.
Okay, wait. What is the meaning of what you just did?
This is not the best time to bore you with tales of how much I love you from the deepest part of my heart, and how I am prepared to only look at another when you finally abandon me for another. But I know that at this point in your life you need a true friend. So I want to be that true friend, my princess. Just call on me anytime, and I'll be there for you. Anytime.
My princess, is everything all right?
Everything is fine. But I just changed my mind on this trip.
What do you mean, my princess? Do you want to discontinue from where you said we should accompany you to?
I want to proceed alone. Both of you go back to the palace.
It's my princess, the king.
The king what? Ozioma, you know how much I hate to repeat myself. I said you two go back to the palace and wait!
It's my princess, the king.
Story. Princess Iruka, Princess of Umuabogidi, the sun that shines in the land that I love so much.
To what do I owe this visit?
My father needs you.
Did he send you to me? Or are you here on your own?
You already made a remarkable statement when you said that my land is one you love dearly. I am consoled to hear such soothing words from an authority like you. If you fail to answer my father, something will go wrong in that land which you love. Please come with me.
How can the sacred Ogidi of this kingdom be missing from the abode of the master? How can? It's unheard of.
Yes, I agree with you that this is unheard of. But it has happened. And we have a duty to get to the root cause of this.
Ichemboji, tell me about it. How do you think we can get to the root of this?
Very simple. We are going to engage the services of all the credible seers we have in this kingdom. In fact, we are going to bring them here before the king. And then we are going to list down the names of all the men we have in this kingdom. Trust the seers. Once the names are listed, they will be able to pin who the thief is. And when that happens, that they have pinned who the thief is, trust me. Trust me to deal with that fool who had the guts to move into the abode of the masquerades to steal something as mighty as the Ogidi. I will so much deal with him that he will even forget his name. Trust me on this.
But if I may ask Ichie Kulugaba, you are already sounding as though you are one of the seers. But how did you come to the conclusion that the thief must be a man? How?
Are you normal?
Don't insult me.
No, it's not an insult, but you are talking as someone who is abnormal. No, even if a seer will tell you that the thief is a woman, won't you look the seer in the face and tell him that he's a fool who has lost his powers? No, won't you do that?
Ichie Kulugaba, what exactly is your point?
Very simple. The thief is a man.
How are you sure?
Because he's a man. No, there is no woman anywhere in this kingdom, in fact, anywhere in the world, that will have the courage to move near the abode of the masquerades. Not to talk of actually stealing the sacred Ogidi from the abode of the masquerades. It's not possible, a woman. In fact, there are certain things that men should not be discussing. This is one of them. I don't want to get angry, please. Don't discuss this. Okay.
Igwogidi, have you found the effigy of the progenitor of the land?
That is the reason for this meeting with men in council. I mean, we are only trying to find a way forward.
Should I continue coming here to remind you that the gods are angry? Something has to be done before whoever that stole the sacred Ogidi masters the language of the gods. We may be wiped out as a people.
I decree that any young man of Umuaba Ogidi who is able to locate and return the sacred Ogidi to the abode of the masquerade, such a man will have the princess, my daughter, as his wife.
Good one.
How could you say that, my king? Are you trying to say that you are ready to tag your daughter, our own princess, as the prize? My king, is that what you're saying?
Nothing is too much to be given to a man who will locate and return the sacred Ogidi to the abode of the masquerade. Yes, my daughter, the princess, is the most valuable treasure that I have. But I am willing to give her to that man who will locate the sacred Ogidi. That is my verdict as the king. And it stands.
What happens to Nkembu? Am I the only one who is seeing this deviation? I told the king what we must do to locate the missing Ogidi immediately. He ignored me. Why would he involve his daughter into this?
Sincerely, I see nothing wrong in what the king has approved. The town crier has been instructed to go around the kingdom.
Go around the kingdom and cry what? What are you saying? No, did you listen to the chief priest? The thief, as we speak, may be practicing how to communicate with the effigy using the language of our ancestors. If he succeeds, are you not afraid that we may be wiped out as a people?
And it is possible the thief is a woman. Like Ichie Oyinatumba just said, let us allow the king to execute his plans.
I regret calling you out to discuss this. You know why? Because you are exactly that kind of man I don't want anywhere around me. Nyala.
Ichie Kulugaba, mind the way you insult people in this land. I may take that today for reason best known to me, but I may not take it tomorrow. And
Possible the Papu Gavoga.
Apamuma, may you get good over that. May you get good over that. May you she can give you. As I speak to you now, all able-bodied men in my kingdom are searching for the sacred Ogidi.
And what has that got to do with me? It is obvious you didn't think clearly before coming here. Let me ask you. Is there a woman in your land that you know would do anything to have the throne?
But if I may ask Ichie Kulugaba, you are already sounding as though you are one of the seers. But how did you come to the conclusion that the chief must be a man? How?
Wait a minute. Why didn't I remember this? Adanji.
My king. You are that king that I love with everything in me. I see you as a man of great wisdom. Always prove me right. I'll tell you this. If you get hold of Adanji, she would have gotten a hold of the missing sacred effigy.
If you think I am going to allow you to risk your life over a maiden who has been rejecting you for 4 years now, then you must be out of your mind. Is Iroka the only beautiful maiden who have in Omobogidi? Is she? Talk some sense into your son.
My son, why are you doing this to me? I never gave my parents the amount of headache you're giving to me. Why? Why do you allow a woman to come in between you and your family?
Woman, listen. You are supposed to have known me by now. Tears don't move me. Listen to me. Whatever the town crier has cried has nothing to do with my family. The king knows exactly what to do to locate the missing Ogidi. And he has to do it. Involving our young men and making the princess his daughter as the prize does not make any sense to me. Talk to your son in the language he will understand, or leave me with only one option. I am going to castrate him. And I mean every word I say.
Why is Onka doing this to his mother?
I am sorry to say this, my princess, but it is the truth. I feel for your father, the king. All the problems in this land can make a man like him become very confused.
If he had a wife, she would have been a shoulder for him to lean on in a time like this.
And unfortunately, my father has refused to marry that woman who would have given him succor. Honestly, I feel that my father is the one creating problems for himself.
I am so surprised to hear that the king had a woman in his life that is being considered for him as wife. Who is she?
4 years he has loved you. And for 4 years you have rejected him. Now he has decided to give his life for you. What kind of human being are you? What is your heart made up of, stone? Iruka, if anything should happen to my brother, if I should wake up one morning and not find him, I swear to the gods of our land, I will kill you. I will kill you and face the consequences.
Masinachi! Ma! What are you talking about? Ma! My princess! Should we go and bring her back? And how do you intend to do that? By persuasion or what?
Just permit us to go and bring her back here and leave her who achieved that.
You are the princess of this land, and she has no right to talk to you in the manner she did. Masinachi is my friend, and she has every right to be angry at me and talk to me the way she did. I'll handle this.
Mma, I know you're very angry, but that is not enough reason for you to treat her that way. She's still the princess, remember?
And because she is the princess, she thinks she can abuse the feelings of others. Have you forgotten the extent you went to have my brother look at you? And he will not. Now he's going to die for an ingrate that will not as little as wish him well.
I'm beginning to see things from a different angle.
What angle?
I've been thinking about it. The reasons I'm slowing down in my quest to win Oka. I think our friend needs help.
What kind of useless help are you talking about?
The same help that we tend to believe that she may never need. Listen, I think she needs that help now, and we owe her as her friends to render that help to her and not to take her to the cleaners.
Lieutenant, are you possibly confirming to me that you're giving up on my brother just like that?
I'm not giving up on your brother. But truth be told, he loves her. She practically lives in him, even with all her resistance. Listen, more years will be added to your brother's life if he finally marries Iruka. We need to help them achieve that.
No matter how hard they try, they will never succeed in thwarting what I started 21 years ago. A spiritual vacuum must be created in this land. And I shall capitalize on that to achieve my dream. Adanji must emerge the woman king.
Look, Lieutenant, there is something I need you to understand. Onka is my brother, and I know him more than anyone else.
Masinachi, you equally agree with me that I know him too.
I need you to look into my face and pick everything I'm going to say now. Forget the interpretation you had concerning Iruka and my brother. It means nothing. Iruka is a maiden with a heart of stone. I will not allow my brother marry a woman like that.
Masnachi, don't you think you may be wrong concluding about Iruka like that? She is a woman with emotions. Don't forget the process that led to the father declaring to parade the sacred Ogidi. How we all stood against her and how she stood her ground and finally emerged as a princess. I think that process toughened her. But that still does not dilute the fact that she is a woman with emotions.
I want to ask you a direct question. And I need a direct answer from you. If my brother proposes to you right now, will you say yes or no?
I will say yes, but...
There is no but. You love him so much to say yes to his first proposal. That shows you are a woman. He has proposed countless times to Iruka. And she will not as little as give him hope.
It does not mean
I know what it means. Lutana, you will say yes to my brother and leave the rest for me.
What is she going to do? Tell him to propose to me? Is he such a vegetable?
It is written all over you. Something is bothering you. And I want you to share it with your father.
I was with a bubugo a few days ago.
I am not only in love with your land, I am also in love with the noble man that rules as king of that land. Your father, the one whom I helped ascend the throne.
I know all that. And I believe you know that I do. A lot of things are happening in the land. And he needs you to come to him.
Come to him as what? Do not see me as stubborn, for I am not. It's not me that should come to your father. It is he that has to come to me this time around.
Have you grown to hate my father so much that you turned down his invitation?
Has it been turning down my requests after all these years? I'm not turning him down. In fact, I am making things easier for him. I know what the problem is. Ask him to come to me. And together, we will find a lasting solution to the problem.
And the condition she gave me was so strong. That's why I didn't communicate it to you.
So is my daughter now afraid of approaching me with anything?
Father, I am not afraid. I already know what she wants. And it's something I've talked to you about countless times, but you wouldn't listen. So I thought I shouldn't bore you more with it.
So what has changed? Are you not boring me with the same thing again?
Father. Father, you need her. You need that powerful woman of Akama. If you have her here as your wife, most of the challenges you're facing as king are things she can handle with ease. Father, please promise me you will give it a thought.
I've gone to see her since after your visit to her.
Really? What did she say? When are you bringing her home?
Just what has come over you? What has come over you?
I'm just saying that you never know the real value of what you have until you lose
One
it.
thing is for sure. Iruka is the one I desire, and nobody, not even you, can change it.
Oh, Onka, wake up from your sleep. Wake up from your dream and face reality. Iruka has never looked your way at all. She has undermined you. She has taken your love for granted. And what makes you think she will change?
And what makes you think Lotana is the one for me? What?
Because she has been in love with you all these years.
What?
Am I not vindicated? Am I not? You are too blind to the illusions Iruka represents that you do not see the reality Lotana is.
Ma, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you putting ideas in my head? Why?
They are noble ideas that will solve your problem. Remember the son of whom you are and desist from being a vegetable. Close the wild goose chase and tread on the path of reality. I am a woman and I know a woman in love, and that is Lotana. And I want you to do what is right.
Lotana is in love with me to the extent that my sister is telling me. How come I never noticed? Because you have not been observing the maiden that is ready to offer herself for you. Rather, you're fooling around with the one that wants you to offer yourself for her. Now stop talking to me. I am not listening to you. I am deaf. I am deaf. I am not listening to you. Stop talking to me. Stop.
You are not deaf. You are just being naive and inconsiderate. A man that wants to live long must marry the woman that loves him more. Make a mistake of loving your wife more than she loves you. You will die 20 years before your time. And I don't want you to be in that group. 4 years. He has loved you. And for 4 years you've rejected him. Now he has decided to give his life for you. What kind of a human being are you? What is your heart made of? Stone?
Why would Masinachi say those words to me?
This is not the best time to bore you with tales of how much I love you from the deepest part of my heart, and how I am prepared to only look at another when you finally abandon me for another. But I know that at this point in your life you need a true friend. So I want to be that true friend, my princess. Just call on me anytime, and I'll be there for you. Anytime.
My princess, are you going out?
Yes, I am. Do you have a problem with that?
No, I don't. I'll call Amarachi so that we can go with you.
Ozioma, if I wanted you and Amarachi to go with me, don't you think I would have called you? Go back to your work.
But my princess...
Ozioma, you have a lot of work to do in this palace. And I'm very sure that you left one to come and stop me here. Go back to your work. I don't need anybody to go with me to where I'm going.
Please, come to the rescue of the king and the princess. Let this time of sorrow pass away so they can remain the noble people they had always been. Amarachi, for how long have you been around?
Long enough to know that you're still the same Ozioma who bears the cup of the king and that of the princess. Thanks for being who you are. I really appreciate you now.
Why? Why are you doing this? You're not in any way obliged to risk yourself for me. Why are you making it seem as though I'm forcing you to die for my sake?
I love you. That is all I have to say, Iruka. I love you. And I am prepared to do anything for the one that I love. And that one is you, my princess. Again, in my honor, I'm telling you that I will not look at another unless you abandon me to settle with another. But as long as you're still single in this land, I will wait. Do you know why? Because my love for you is deep. Iruka, I love you.
Iruka! Iruka!
One more time, she has come to pierce your tender hearts with her wickedness. Why are you blind to what is glaring? Why?
She loves me. I saw love in her eyes. She loves me.
She loves you? And she left the way she did? When did you even become a vegetable, my brother? Iruka is making you pass through emotional torture. And I want you to forget her and think of another that loves you.
Ma, I will only look at another when she abandons me for another. For as long as she hasn't accepted another, I will wait.
He loves her genuinely. Why can't she love my brother back? Why?
For how long shall we continue to stare at one another? You have come with armed warriors, and I wonder, have you come to arrest me? You know you do not need them, for I am ready to go wherever it is you want me to.
I want to be alone. Go far from here.
Did you just say that, Your Majesty? We are in Akama, my king. Warriors of Umuobo Ogidi must not leave their king alone in a strange land.
But this is an order. There is something in this compound that is more superior to the orders made by men. Go far from here. I will be with you when I am done.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Go far from here.
na-agụla ebubugo. Ebubugo adadima. Onye bulebu n'akama. Ịma na onye bulebu ebusigo. Onye bulebu ịma na obusigo. Onye bulebu n'obusigo. Oke egwu anyị na-agụla ebubugo. Ebubugo adadima. Adadima n'akama. Onye bulebu n'obusigo. Adam onye bulebu ịma n'obusigo. Anyị na-ekene adakada. Adakada ebubugo. Eze nwanyị n'akama. Ọkwa gị ka obodo niile na-echenuo. Ịma na onye bulebu n'obusigo. Ansi na onye bulebu n'obusigo.
Will you stop this nonsense?
I was dancing for you. I thought you were enjoying yourself.
Music from Ichaka is not meant for kings. Why commission your maidens to sing with Ichaka? What does that mean? Is that an insult?
Leave us. Can you come with me to my heart? Please?
Masinachi. Masinachi.
Okay, you're welcome.
Luther, you're here. Where is Masinachi?
Masinachi is not around, but I'm actually making your meal. It'll be done in a minute.
You what? Why are you doing this? You are making my food in my house. Luther, what does that mean?
I don't understand.
Please quit the I don't understand game. You know what I'm talking about. Why are you doing this?
I tried to fight it, but I couldn't. Maybe it's high time I told you this. I am in love with you. I just cannot pretend anymore.
You are indeed a very beautiful woman. Any man who is not attracted to you at first sight, it's either blind or possibly a eunuch. And coupled with that, you have a beautiful heart. You have a heart of gold. And that is why I don't deserve you. Because, see, Luther, you deserve a man that will love you as much as you love him. A woman like you shouldn't settle for less.
And listen, Oka, I am fine with you the way you are. I am okay. And I promise you, we will build a family that will be the envy of all.
Just listen. See, Luther, believe me when I say I love you. I do. But the truth is, I am not ready for the feelings that want to go with it. I'm not ready.
But I love you. What do I do?
Your Majesty, are you sure of what you are saying?
Yes, I am. Besides, I believe that if I take her as wife, we would have solution to most, if not all, of our problems.
Well, I can see it from your own point of view. But let me ask, how do we go about it, Your Majesty?
Well, I would like to inform the elders first.
Alright, I will call for the meeting. Meanwhile, I have to leave.
Alright, may the gods go with you.
I have every reason to believe that our king finally went into that woman when we left.
And now is that your problem? Wait a minute. Is this a meeting to discuss the personal life of our king?
Come on, Ilodibe. Why are you talking like a child? The king of Umuoba traveled all the way to Akama to have carnal knowledge of a woman at this crucial moment of our history when our sacred Ogidi has gone missing.
You know what? I was never part of this meeting. And let me advise you, learn to mind your business. Our job here is to protect the kingdom and get paid by the king. We have no business with what the king decides to do with his life. I'm leaving.
Why am I the only one saying this differently? That woman, with what I saw, can get the king to start thinking of making her his wife. But can a woman of Akama end up as the wife of the king of Umuoba Ogidi? Yes, it is possible. The sacred Ogidi is the authority that sanctifies Umuoba Ogidi. The king of Umuoba Ogidi can marry any woman from anywhere. The said sacred Ogidi has gone missing. How can she be sanctified when she gets married to him? She is the one that will assist the king recover the sacred Ogidi. Mind your business, Odibo.
My princess, we should be the ones doing this.
I know. But you see, I desire to cook this particular meal myself.
Princess, you can confide in us. Are you cooking for someone or you're expecting any visitor?
I request to be left alone. I do not want any further distractions.
Thank you.
I've continued to get closer and closer, and things have continued to slip off my hands. Open my inner eyes and show me what I am not doing right. Is there anyone or anything I've been ignoring? A woman king must emerge in Umuoba Ogidi, and I am that woman. Guide me to what I must do to make this dream a reality. Should we not dream the possible? A woman can emerge king anywhere, not in Umuoba Ogidi, and you know it. And I'm putting it to you that you lie. Everything is possible. Anything the human heart can conceive can be achieved. It is just a matter of time. Stop Stop discouraging me, you lousy voice in my head. A woman king must be merged in Umobogidi. I've made up my mind to rule. And I must rule. Adanji must emerge the woman king. Eke no nambu! Eke no nambu! Eke di ba mama mari mo gamunu wa e. Aji di na bi mama mari mo siase. Eke ni mo anyo. Eke di ba mama mari mo gamunu wa e. Okay.
The princess of Umobogidi cooked for me. Ha! Is today not the happiest day of my life?
She cooked with love for the one that she loves. Most importantly, her name is Iruka, and she would like to be addressed that way.
I agree. Yes, but she's also the princess, and those that love her should always give her her title. I thank Chacha Eke Abiyama for making this day possible.
Oh.
Give me a hug.
You know, there is something about you that I have not seen in another.
Can you tell me this thing that you found about me that you've never found in another?
Not until you finish your meal. Come on and eat.
Okay.
When I decided to show myself to your daughter, it is because I admire you so much as a man. I make you this promise in my honor. If you finally fulfill your promise and make me your wife, I shall open the windows of blessings for you. What you see will marvel you.
I do not intend to continue talking. I already said I will make you my wife. And when I said that, I meant every word of it.
Why then have you refused to follow me into my hut?
What exactly are we going to be doing inside your hut? Just make the proclamation that you have given Ose Forest back to me. And then I will do anything you want.
I will make the proclamation when you have followed me into my room. I am a woman in love, my king. And I can be stubborn at times.
Promise me, Your Honor, that you will reverse this curse after I have given you what you want.
I will not begin to speak from both sides of my mouth now, my king. Come with me. Not only will the curse be reversed, we shall walk together as man and wife and recover the stolen sacred Ogidi. We started on a good note, and he got me to reverse the curse. Why then has he not come with his people? Is Ogidi the 17th the one I personally made king. Do not dare me. For beneath the love you see is a deadly woman that can kill when provoked. Do not dare me.
Why are you doing this to yourself? Why? The most important thing is that Iruka has made it clear that she will never be with him.
Ma, that may be the case before. Not anymore.
What do you mean?
I saw both of them yesterday. And seeing them, the truth hit me hard. I knew instantly that no matter how hard I fight, Onwuka can never love me as much as he loves Iruka.
I don't understand. What are you talking about? You saw them where?
Maybe you should try talking to Onwuka again. Ask her how she feels about your brother now. You know, Onwuka was right. I deserve to be happy, but just not with him, because he has found his happiness.
So you're just going to give up like that?
I am only accepting the bitter truth. Listen, let them be. Love is strong. Love is not something we separate by throwing ourselves. What I saw between them yesterday is love. And I here and now stop the fight.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
It's fine. You know, for some time now, we seem to have forgotten that Iruka is still our friend.
Yes. Yes. I'm so pissed at her. I'm pissed at the whole situation.
Try and open a conversation with your brother, and you'll find out that a lot has changed.
Your Majesty, based on what I know, it is always not easy to keep an ordinary woman as a wife. Not to talk of a powerful one. I am not trying to underestimate you, my king. But in all sincerity of heart, do you think you have what it takes to keep a Bubugo, that powerful woman of Akama, as your wife?
Well, she's a very powerful woman, no doubt. I'm equally a very powerful king. Is there anything wrong in a powerful woman and a powerful man coming together as man and wife?
Your Majesty, it is not just about you. We are talking of making Ebubugo the woman of many sides of Akaba. Our queen here. What will become of our land, my king?
What do you think will become of our land? You. I'm asking you and you are staring at me. No, tell us what you know. Ichimemboji. Tell us what you know. We are the decision makers of this land. And you owe us the duty of feeding us with the information that is vital. So, tell us what you know.
For me, there is nothing I know that is different from what you all know already. In fact, it is the king who knows this woman personally. So he should be the one providing us the additional information that we need as far as this matter is concerned. But if I am allowed to speak my mind, I will tell the king to forget about that woman.
Yes. Well, my elders, I thank you very much for the concern you have shown. But I have been thinking about this for a very long time now. And I think it is right.
Well, if you say so, I want all of us to know that every single disadvantage that comes from this union may affect the entire Umoba Ogidi.
Well, I'm not ignorant of that fact. I am the king of this land, and it is my duty to protect every one of you. So let me worry about that.
Your Majesty, our elders would want to know when exactly to make such move.
Well, today is Eke.
Yes, today is Eke.
Well, next Nkwode.
Next Nkwode.
Yes.
Well, you've heard it. So.
I want to be your first follower. Teach me what you do, and I promise here and now that I will never open up to anyone. The fool came to me to be my follower. I refused to listen to him. And he decided to go to the grave and initiate himself. He died on that grave. Could he be the problem I'm having? Is he the one that defiled the process with his evil blood? Why are things not working anymore? I need answers. I need answers. Who are you? And what are you doing in my compound?
Onungene that you praise and refer to as glorious will not answer you. For what you ask is impossible.
I ask again. What is your mission here?
My mission is simple. I have come to plead with you to kill your dream of becoming the woman king.
Oh, you shut up! One more word from you. You will discover why even the mermaid ran from me. I am Adanji, the great woman of Omobokidi that must reign as king. It has been sealed in the spirit. And fools like you that walk loose and never mind their business can never stop me.
I have not come to stop you, woman. That which will stop you will surely come from the grave that killed Okosisi. I have only come to remind you that kingship in Umuabo Ogidi is a revered traditional institution. It is not a political engagement where anyone, including women, can contest and win.
Get out of my compound! Get out!
Or what will happen?
Who is this evil woman daring me? I must emerge the woman king. Why must she think of stopping me? Why?
My decision to make you my wife was well thought out. I have no doubt in my mind that this marriage will open doors for me.
Opening doors for you is just one thing it will do. The main advantage is that it will give you peace.
Oh, do you think I never had peace or that I don't have peace now?
The evil woman called Adanji has been perfecting plans to hijack the throne from the man. She plans to turn Umuabo Ogidi into a queendom where she will rule.
You know that is not possible. It's not as if we undermine women. But there's no way a woman can rule as king in Umuabo Ogidi. Never.
Well, my king, you never can say. She was the one that stole the sacred Ogidi from the abode of the masquerades. However, this marriage will bring an end to her quest. Thank you for accepting to be my lord. I will love you forever.
No! 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 This is not happening. So this evil woman of Akama, you have been the one countering my work. This is not the plan. Why allow that evil woman to get close to the king? You must undo her now, or I set you ablaze. You know what I can do. Don't dare me. I have come a long way. Do not stand on my way, for I am going to crush you. Read my lips. I mean every word I've said.
I will not partake in the process of your exit, for your blood is too evil to be on anyone's hands. Your inordinate ambition will kill you, and your blood shall be on your head.